Hello, my name is Patrick Wood, and this is my final project presentation for the Environmental Microbiology course, subject of which is the fungus Cryphonectria parasitica. C. parasitica, more commonly known as chestnut blight, is a pathogenic fungus in the order Diaporthales, which also contains other blights and cankers which affect numerous plants. C. parasitica was first discovered in New York in 1904 where it was parasitizing American chestnut trees in what is now known as the Bronx Zoo. Um, but it was later found out that the fungus actually originates from East Asia, or was most likely brought in through the trade of Japanese chestnuts and chestnut trees. Since its initial discovery in 1904, it has spread throughout the whole range of the American chestnut tree and also into Europe. Now, for the American chestnut tree, it's spread uh, through its entire range, which is from southern Maine all the way down to North Florida. And it did this in around 46 years, during which it killed over, well, not over, but around 4 billion trees, leaving the American chestnut unfortunately endangered. European chestnuts have fared significantly better, however, due to something I will explain in just a moment. Now, while Cryphonectria favors chestnut trees as a host, it will also infect oak trees, maples, and chinkapins. Specifically, chestnut blight affects the above ground portions of the tree. It gets in between the bark and cambium of the tree and effectively wraps itself around the tree and kills off the bark. So it girdles the tree and kills off the top layers, leaving only the roots. But any shoots that come up, they also get infected, and they're screwed too. But as for the symptoms, uh, chestnut blight, depending on the age of the tree, will manifest as some sort of orange lesion called a canker. Now, in younger trees or in younger, more smooth branches, it will form these sort of orange spider web sort of patterns. Uh, but in older trees, it kind of takes on a more pockmark appearance. Though cankers in older trees can also form as vertical cracks. But universally, all of these will have a dull, rusty, brownish orange color to them. Now, the uh, the biggest killer here is the mycelial network, which again spreads under the cambium and takes on a sort of brownish spiderweb pattern, but it's more of a dull tan brown color. And this is, you'll really only see this if the bark of the tree has been peeled away or if it has died off and rotted away from the infection, most likely. Unfortunately, there aren't really any good treatments for Cryphonectria. Um, there was a method discovered, uh, I forget by whom, but taking soil from the ground, wetting it, and placing it against the cankers, and then sealing it in with saran wrap seems to effectively kill off the cankers due to a reaction between the microbes in the soil and the fungal infection. But this isn't quite very effective since it doesn't prevent the spread of the mycelial network underneath the bark, and the tree will only get infected in other places. But a more effective treatment, which I mentioned before, uh, has been used very successfully in preserving European chestnut trees. Now, this is called the Cryphonectria hypovirus 1, or CHV1 for short. It's a hyperparasite which parasitizes the Cryphonectria fungus, which kills off most of it and reduces its effectiveness, which essentially uh, makes the tree more likely to survive the infection.